Hello guys, and welcome to episode 35 of Dolphins Daily. Today the Miami Dolphins will be taking on the Oakland Raiders, who should be named the Las Vegas Raiders, but fortunately EA did not update it after the year, so we're going to call them the Oakland Raiders. They're currently 7-5 and look to become 8-5 against the Dolphins up in California. On a side note, we have updated or upgraded Minkah Fitzpatrick to a team captain, but let's head down to the field to get the area of focus for the Miami Dolphins. Introducing the first area of focus for the Miami Dolphins is that they have to block Khalil Mack. Yes, he is still on the Oakland Raiders, and he is looking to cause havoc here in today's game. If the Dolphins don't block this guy, they're going to have a difficult time winning this game. Second area of focus for the Miami Dolphins is to cap off the long drives. You want to get down the field, tire out this Oakland Raiders defense, and put points up on the board, whether it's 3 or 7 points, but we cannot have any turnovers. Last but not least, for the third area of focus for the Miami Dolphins, it is to get the run game going. We're still without Kenyon Drake, and have Kalen Ballage in the backfield, and he has been quite a good substitution for Kenyon Drake, I have to say myself. The Dolphins absolutely need a win here today in Oakland if they want to be successful and push their chances of securing that playoff spot here today. Kickoff is just underway, so let's head to the field where the Oakland Raiders will start on offense first, and the Miami Dolphins defense will bring out their guys first as well. Introducing this Oakland Raiders offense as they come out onto the field first. Two guys we need to watch out for in the backfield is DeAndre Washington and Robert Kelly. The receivers, Amari Cooper, Jared Cook, and Jordy Nelson are guys we need to watch for as well. Handoff goes right up the middle on a 2nd and 10, and that picks up about 10 yards, giving the Raiders a new set of downs. I formation now for the Raiders. Handoff goes to Robert Kelly, who has running room in front of him, breaks a tackle from behind, and he is going to walk his way right into the end zone for an easy touchdown. Just like that, Robert Kelly has a 64-yard touchdown, and those were the two guys the Dolphins needed to watch out for. But let's look at the notable inactives for the Miami Dolphins. Kenyon Drake is still out, along with Brian Orakpo, who has been placed on IR, and William Hayes is also suffering an injury. Ball back to the Raiders after the Dolphins wasn't able to produce nothing, and they are close to the 50-yard line, and they have made their way all the way to the 10-yard line now with 6:55 remaining. Play action, Derek Carr wide open, Amari Cooper, and he waltzes his way into the end zone for another touchdown, his 5th receiving touchdown on the year, and the Raiders quickly go up 14-0. The Dolphins absolutely need to respond here as they are down by 14 points from the 44-yard line. Tannehill almost gets sacked, but is able to get that one off, and the referees rule it as an incomplete pass. And that is the end of the first quarter between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders, where the score is 14-0. Resuming action here in the second quarter with 14-10. I formation, handoff, Robert Kelly again, but that one gets stuffed in the backfield. A great tackle by Leo Sellers there, and it forces a 2nd and long for the Oakland Raiders. But handoff goes to Robert Kelly again to the left side of the field, has a whole bunch of running room in front of him. He might get in here again, but he is tackled and down at the 22-yard line. A beautiful run by Robert Kelly, and this Oakland Raiders run game is moving pretty well here so far. Single back formation now, Robert Kelly once more, and he picks up about 5 yards there, making it a third and 2 at the 3-yard line. Shotgun formation now for the Oakland Raiders. Carr with the drop step, and that one is completed. Could have been a touchdown, but there's the flag on the play, and we're going to get the ruling here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer on the defense, that is Earl Farrell. They don't rule it a touchdown, but they are at the 1-yard line, and then there's an easy handoff to DeAndre Washington, who powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown, and that is going to extend the lead by 21 points, and the Raiders have the ball back again. This Miami Dolphins offense cannot get nothing going today, and Derek Carr throws the absolute strike to Jordy Nelson on a 2nd and 21 for a 1st down, and he is at the 42-yard line with 6:22 remaining. I formation again once more for the Raiders. They love this formation. Play action. Derek Carr looking to go deep, and he does throw it deep to his outside receiver, and it is broken up. A beautiful play intended for Amari Cooper. Great breakup by TJ Carey there, and he saves a touchdown from happening. 3rd and 6. Derek Carr in the pocket and delivers another strike, but Jordy Nelson cannot hang on to it, and that is going to force a 4th down for this Oakland Raiders offense. Dolphins now have the ball back. Tannehill with the step back, looking to go deep, but overthrows his man Devontae Parker on the outside. Had the cornerback quarterback beat there, and that could have been a potential touchdown, but it is now a 4th and 4 for the Miami Dolphins, and they have to punt the ball once more with less than 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Matt Hawk is your punter, and he punts this one away, and that one is going to roll and roll all the way to the 1-yard line as it is saved by Bobby McCain. A beautiful play there by McCain, and that puts the Raiders in tough field position. For the 3-yard line, that one is given to Robert Kelly again up the middle, and he picks up about 3 yards there, and it makes it a 4th and 5, and the Raiders have to punt the ball themselves. Back there to return is Jakeem Grant trying to find the ball. Now he picks it up, and he is going to take this one all the way to the 50-yard line. Makes a nice spin move and gets past the 50-yard line into Raiders territory and is down at the 48-yard line. A beautiful return for Jakeem Grant there with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Single back formation for the Dolphins now. Handoff goes right up the middle to Kalen Balazs there, who has been spectacular running the ball over these last couple of weeks. 3rd and 2 for the Miami Dolphins now. Shotgun formation. Tannehill scanning the field and finds a wide open Devontae Parker coming in the middle across the field. Breaks a couple tackles and almost finds his way into the end zone, but is down at the 6-yard line. Tannehill with the snap again and finds a wide open Devontae Parker on a slant route, and he gets into the end zone there, and that is going to trim this lead down 7-21, and it is also going to take us to halftime where the score is 21-7. Dolphins down by 14 points, and they need to rebound here in this second half if they want to keep their win streak alive. Now we're going to take a look at some of the scores from around the league this week. The 49ers defeat the Cincinnati Bengals 28-0. Chicago gets the win over Minnesota 24-6, and the LA Rams defeat the Baltimore Ravens 28-3. Moving on to the next set of games, the Chiefs takes a tough loss against the Jacksonville Jaguars 24-21. Let's get back onto the game now, where it's a 2nd and 2, and that handoff goes right up the middle again to Kalen Balazs, who picks up a first down at the 32-yard line. Shotgun formation. Tannehill with the drop back, looking for a receiver on the outside. That is thrown deep to Kenny Stills, and he is down at the 34-yard line. A great play by the Miami Dolphins there, and they have themselves in good field position. Play action now. Ryan Tannehill searching for a receiver, and he finds Devontae Parker, who takes a shot at the end and is able to get up from that one stumbling. 2nd and 2 for the Dolphins. Handoff goes to Kalen Balazs, who powers and pinballs his way for another first down, and the Dolphins are in better field position than they were a couple plays ago. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Single back formation. Tannehill with the drop back decides to take off right up the middle and picks up a first down and more, and slides his way to the 7-yard line with 11:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Receivers to the left side of your screen now. Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills. Tannehill looking for one of them and takes off the middle again. He gets into the end zone, but we have a flag on the play. This one may be coming back. Let's go ahead and get the ruling from the official here to see what possibly happened.
Holding, offense.
Holding on the offense. Laramie Tunsil is called for that one, and Tannehill has the ball at the 15-yard line looking for a receiver. That is Mike Gesicki. A beautiful throw, a beautiful catch, and the Dolphins get into the end zone here, and they're going to trim this lead down once more, 14-21. Just like that, the Miami Dolphins are right back into this game, and they have the potential to tie things up here and take the lead. The Dolphins have the ball back faced with a 3rd and 4. Tannehill with a nice clean pocket dumps it off short to Adonis Glover, who picks up a first down and is down at the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation once more. 2nd and 20 after a holding call. Tannehill with the snap, searching the field and finds Kenny Stills on an out route, and he picks up close to a first down. 3rd and 2 for the Dolphins now. Handoff goes to Kalen Balazs up the middle. We said that multiple times today, and he picks up another first down. Amazing running by Kalen Balazs here today in this match. Shotgun formation, play clock winding down. Tannehill scanning the field and throws the interception to Oakland Raiders defender. That is one of the easiest interceptions he is ever going to have, and he is going to take this one back for a pick 6. A terrible throw by Ryan Tannehill, and this is not what the Dolphins needed, as the Raiders will go up by 14 points again. That is just a drive killer there for the Miami Dolphins, and they just have to respond here in a positive way. Handoff, Kalen Balazs up the middle again, picks up a first down, takes a shot at the end, and is down at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line with less than 6 minutes remaining in the second half, and Tannehill is taken down for a sack by Khalil Mack, and that is not what the Dolphins wanted. 3rd and 18, tough conversion here. Tannehill scanning the field, searching the field, and finds Devontae Parker, who powers his his way for a first down and is at the 38-yard line, but Khalil Mack, is down on the play, and we will get an injury status on him shortly. 2nd and 12 for the Miami Dolphins now. Kalen Ballage is the running back. Tannehill scanning and is taken down for a sack and loses the ball, and the Oakland Raiders recover it at their 49-yard line. Tannehill has just become a turnover machine in this game already. 2 turnovers in less than 3 drives. Play action, Derek Carr looking to go deep once more. No one is open, has all day to throw, and finally gets this one off, and it's completed towards the sideline, and that is Jared Cook who makes the catch at the 28-yard line. The Raiders now at the 19-yard line, faced with a 3rd and 1. Single back formation. Carr with the drop back and finds wide open Jordy Nelson, who is down at the 12-yard line with less than 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that is going to take us out of the 3rd quarter and into the 4th, where the Dolphins are still down by 14 points. Still a lot of time to make a comeback here, but if they want to make a comeback, they need to do it now and stop the Oakland Raiders from scoring a touchdown or a field goal. But now, after we show the scores, let's take a look at the standings from around the league. In the AFC North, surprisingly, the Browns are the leaders in that division with the Steelers right behind them. AFC East, win or lose here today, the Dolphins are still on top with the Patriots right on their heels. In the AFC West, you have the Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, no matter if they win or lose. Texans are one of the first teams to secure a playoff spot, and they have bought their way in. Back onto the game now, where the Raiders have a 3rd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Carr rolling to his left and fumbles the ball off of a sack, and the Raiders are able to get it back. Unfortunately, the Dolphins defenders weren't there in time, and the Raiders will attempt a field goal from the 28-yard line. The kick is up, the kick is underway, and the game score is 31-14, Raiders up. Great kick by Kai Forthbat there, and he is going to extend this lead and give the Dolphins a larger deficit. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Tannehill stepping up in the pocket, tries to throw it to Kenny Stills, but is overthrown, and that brings up a 3rd and 10. Tannehill with the snap once more, trying to find a receiver, and is taken down, and he loses the ball again. Dolphins can't recover it, and is recovered by the Oakland Raiders at the 35-yard line, and the Raiders will attempt another field goal here, trying to increase the score 34-14, and they absolutely do that here. Great kicking performance from Kai Forthbat today in these tough wind conditions. 2nd and 5 for the Miami Dolphins at the 30-yard line. Kalen Ballage heads out for the route, and Tannehill finds Kalen Ballage coming out the backfield for a first down, and that is a drive starter and a kick starter for the Miami Dolphins. Single back formation. Tannehill changing things at the line. Play action rollout. Tannehill looking for a receiver deep. Decides he wants to roll out to his right and finds a wide open Danny Amendola all the way to the 21-yard line. A beautiful throw and catch by Ryan Tannehill and Danny Amendola, and they have put themselves in great position here at the 21-yard line. Tannehill with the snap once more towards the sideline, and that is caught by Devontae Parker, and they're going to rule him in for a touchdown. But we do have an injury on the play. Josh Shitten is hurt, and apparently he's celebrating with his teammates here. I don't know if he's really hurt or not, but we're going to conclude that he's hurt. We're going to get an injury status on him shortly. 21-34 is the score, and we have our injury status on Josh Shitten. He has a foot fracture and will not return to the game, but the Dolphins still have some life and a shot at taking this game from Oakland here today in California. Dolphins with the ball back again, and Tannehill almost fumbles it again. The Dolphins O-line has been protecting him all day today in the first half, but in the second half, it's been a different story. Faced with the 4th and 5, Tannehill steps up and past the red marker, and he picks up the first down to the 48-yard line. Dolphins still have a lot of time to try and make this comeback here. Shotgun formation. Bradley Randolph is the running back now. I haven't really seen a lot of him today, and that pass is thrown short to Danny Amendola, who has been making terrific catches all day for the Miami Dolphins. And there goes another terrific catch by Jakeem Grant there. A beautiful dive and catch, and that gives the Dolphins another first down to the 28-yard line with less than 6 minutes remaining. Tannehill with the snap, scanning the field, decides to step to his left and throws to his right. Something you don't want to do as a quarterback, but he connects with Devontae Parker for another first down. 2nd and 2 for the Dolphins at the 4-yard line. Tannehill looking to pass, and that one is completed to Albert Wilson. A beautiful throwing catch, an easy throwing catch, I have to say. And the Dolphins are down by less than a touchdown now, and the Raiders have the ball back with 4:34 remaining. That pass is completed to Jordy Nelson towards the outside, and he steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and Derek Carr is pretty pumped today. Raiders faced with a 3rd and 15 for the 47-yard line. Carr with the step back, throws it short to Jared Cook, breaks multiple tackles here, has one more man to beat and picks up a block, and he is going to walk his way into the end zone. Rashad Jones can't give a good enough chase, and that is an easy touchdown for the Oakland Raiders, and Jared Cook has extended this game lead now by 2 possessions. Dolphins have the ball at the 25-yard line. Tannehill with the snap, stepping to his left, looking for a receiver, trying to find someone, and that is Mike Gesicki there as the defender tries to rip that one out, but good, strong hands and strength by Gesicki there to hold on to that ball. 2nd and 5 for the Dolphins. Tannehill scanning the field, steps up in the pocket, trying to get a first down, and is out of stamina, and he dives his way for a first down there past the marker. 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. Tannehill throws to the outside. Mike Gesicki, no, that's Kenny Stills, excuse me, as he fumbles the ball out of bounds, and it is still the Miami Dolphins ball. 2nd and 5 with less than 2 minutes remaining. Tannehill stepping up in the pocket and finds a wide open Jakeem Grant coming across the middle of the field for a first down. After a bad play, the Dolphins are faced with a 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line. Tannehill stepping to his right, back of the end zone. That one is overthrown. Got to get that ball inbounds there. 4th and goal for the Miami Dolphins. They absolutely must have to score here. Throws it short to the running back, Kalen Ballage, and he gets his way into the end zone, and the Dolphins are right back into this game. Down by 5 points, the Miami Dolphins need to score a touchdown here, and they have the ball back with less than a minute remaining. Tannehill, clean pocket, throws it deep, and that one is caught by Jakeem Grant. A beautiful catch there, and that puts the Dolphins in great field position. Tannehill now throws it to Danny Amendola on the outside, almost picked off, but a great catch by Danny Amendola there, and the Dolphins are faced with a 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins have no timeouts left, and Tannehill decides to run up the middle of the field, and they have to try and spike the ball, try and run another play. Everyone is hustling back to the line. Oakland Raiders, Miami Dolphins players, let's see what they could get. 2, 1, and they get the play off. Tannehill with the snap, looking for a receiver, stepping to his right, and he does not even get a pass off, and the Oakland Raiders end up winning here today 40-35. A disappointing way to end that game, and poor time management by the Miami Dolphins and Darius Newman there. Tannehill absolutely cannot take off in the middle of the field. That is exactly what the Oakland Raiders wanted, and they forced the Dolphins to run a quick play where they weren't even really set up to run anything that they really wanted. And so now the Oakland Raiders escaped California here, or Oakland here, with a victory. Derek Carr did play pretty well here, but we have to give it to the running backs, Robert Kelly and DeAndre Washington. Without those guys, we never know if the Oakland Raiders do win here today. That's been a pretty good game here so far. That was poor time management by me. Hopefully it won't happen again. I was pretty jumbled on what I wanted to call there at the end, so I didn't really have a good option when we did snap the ball. But as always, guys, sorry for the long wait. Been pretty busy here, but I want to thank you guys for watching as always, and appreciate the time and support you guys to take to watch the videos. And we should have the next episode up within a week, hopefully, depending on how things go over the next couple of days. But Ryan Tannehill, did win Player of the Week after his great performance. Threw about 4 or 5 touchdowns, but he did have like 3 turnovers in total. But we're gonna have to cut down on that and cut down on mistakes as a team as a whole. We had a couple penalties that did kill us, but that's the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.